Hi everybody, this is Yuko. Welcome back. And if you're watching this, say hi in the comment section. I am a happiness promoter and a student of A Course in Miracle. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the healed relationship, the chapter in this healed relationship. Ooh, all right. I'd like to talk about the Course in Miracle and God, yes, healed relationship, right? What does that mean to you? And it can be anything, the relationship between you and somebody else, or you and yourself, or you and God, or Holy Spirit, or higher self, whatever you want to call it, right? Um, I'm gonna share a few things that I underlined, and it said, the holy relationship is the expression of a holy instant in the living world. Two, the relationship is constant reminder of the experience in which the relationship become what it is, and which is a happy song of a praise to Redeemer of the relationship. Right? It had to be happy. Everything comes from happiness and joy, and that's how what we're supposed to live. Another thing, the only difficult phase is the beginning, and that applies. That goes the same for everything and anything, because in the beginning, like when you try something new, it's so unfamiliar, so uncomfortable. The very first step you take will always be so weird, right? It's so icky and like why am I doing this? And sometimes it makes you want to feel vomit, right? And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person. When I do something that's new or stepping out of my comfort zone, I feel like it makes me want to throw up, because it's just not what I normally do, right? And the invitation is accepted immediately, and the Holy Spirit wastes no time in introducing the practical results of asking Him to enter. At once, His goal replaces yours. So once you take your first step, the rest is already been taken care of. It's just like the when you start riding the bicycle, right? The first step, like the first few pedaling is the harder, and but once you get the momentum and you get to go, you almost don't even have to pedal at a certain point, especially in a downhill. You just let the momentum take care of you. And in that but in that situation though, but right, like, and when you keep going in unholy condition, your goal was all that seemed to give it meaning. So when you're operating from your own meaning, when you're operating for your own agenda, desire, or when your expectation, things are different, right? It's when it's your goal that's in the primary focus for that, whatever the relationship is, right? This is the time for faith. I love this. This is the time for faith. When you start pedaling, when you start taking the leap of faith, and when you start jumping in and start asking support, asking for help, doing prayers, and really going into the path, your faith comes in so very often. And everything that we put out in the universe, everything that we put out, like, right, every single thoughts, our prayer every single day. And that's so beautiful. That it's so beautiful. And when we lose our agenda, or when we not lose, but like when we shift from our agenda, right? They're the saying, like, when in doubt, focus out, right? And when we focus out and see the effect and the ripple effect that we are creating in the world, our worry, our concerns, or all of the things, it might look so insignificant, or it could look the other way around. But when you see things from other perspective, having the paradigm shift, it could really support you in whatever choice that you are making, right? You never understand what other people are thinking or feeling or where they come from. You think you might know, you think you can assume something, you think you understand. We all do that at the same time, because I do that all the time, right? I assume that because I love something, because I love certain type of music, like, I just assume that everybody else likes it too. Same thing in the essential world, because I love it so much, because I assume that everybody likes it, and when they don't, I'll be like, why don't you like it, right? And I get upset, but that's not how it is. Everybody has their own thing, their own, like, timing, their own path. So we get to let them be where they are, right? And your way is lost, but think not, this is lost, right? So when you shift your perspective, what you want in that moment, in that relationship, might not be there, but that's not lost. They're just taking a different path. In your newness, remember that you and your brother have to start it again together. So when you shift that, right? Like just like we're saying, when you shift it and start focusing out and like what is it that this person want, or what is it that being wanted and needed in this moment, when you start focusing on that instead of why can I do this? Why can I not get this person to convince, or like it's not that. Like when you lose your way or your agenda, and remembering that that is not completely a loss, and you start building the new relationship within yourself, within together, and or within a higher self. And I think that it's so cool that we get to do this and have like text like a Course in Miracle, or have a community of people who get to say this is powerful, right? This is like having the connection. That's the the most important thing. But having the connection, it has to start with you. Your heart to start within yourself and connect with yourself first. Then you get to connect with other people. Because I felt like I'm not connecting with anybody, especially when I'm surrounded by so many people, or the community, quotes and quotes, right? And those are amazing people. Those are wonderful people. At the same time, I felt no connection whatsoever, but I'm surrounding myself with them because I want to connect with them. But what ended up happening is because I don't feel connected. I feel disconnected. I start to isolate myself from that group. And it made me feel more lonely because I'm like, oh, doesn't anybody notice that I'm there? Why doesn't anybody take time to say hi to me? But the reality is that I'm stepping away. I am fading away. I am being more disconnected from them. So people think people probably think she doesn't want to be with us. So like think in a different way, like new possibility. And when you let go of your idea of how things should be or what it should be, like come back to yourself, connect with yourself first, ground yourself, then find the love one more time. Find the love in that specific moment. Find love within yourself and with others. All right. So this is it for today. We're talking about the healed relationship from A Course in Miracle, and I hope you get something out of it. If you like it, leave a comment, and if you have any question or something that you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. So let's get going. Find joy in every corner of your life. I love you. Bye.